Brain video. Now it's a discussion on what I think of the franchise and what you guys want me to know and stuff. Remember, guys, don't be afraid to comment and everything. And remember this: Return of the Dead is rated R. Yes, rated R. Ooh. I'm just playing. Oh God, I look like that one guy from that one movie. Yeah, my niece was like, "You look like Fester." Ho ho ho. Very funny. Anyways, Return of the Living Dead is one of those movies to where you shouldn't remake it. So yeah. Now you don't mind. I'm gonna be drinking coffee while I'm talking to you guys. Yes, it's coffee. Coffee. Rated C for coffee. So yeah. On why they shouldn't do a remake. Why they shouldn't do a remake of Return of the Living Dead. I mean, for obvious reasons, of course. You're gonna probably have them act like You're probably gonna have them act like a bunch of dumbasses. So yeah. Like I said, leave comments, give the video a like. I'll really appreciate that. So yeah, there was my favorite character, human character in Return of the Living Dead, was Suicide. I believe he's the one that Tarman ate. Yeah, he bit his brain out. That scene was just gross. And like I said, I first seen it on TV when I was staying at my friend's house. And well, my mom was staying at a friend's house because she went over to her friend's house for some reason. I don't know what it was. But I ended up watching The Return of the Living Dead with my friend. I was 10 and he was like 12. So yeah. And that's how I was introduced to Return of the Living Dead. But it was unfortunately on TV. So they cut out a lot of the graphic stuff for some reason. Yeah. So yeah. Return Return of the Living Dead. Um, yeah, Return of the Living Dead. That's how I've seen it, and I was scared of Tarman when I first seen it because I was 10 years old when I first seen it, and then later on when I rewatched it when I was older, I actually fucking loved Tarman after that because Tarman was just so cool. I want brains, and he just bit the guy in the head. He fixed his TV. Sorry. Um, yeah. The Return of the Living Dead is one of those movies that you can't really, deny it. That it's so fucking good that when you watch it, you're like, oh, okay. But when you watch the second one, it was also good. A lot of people don't like the third one. I actually thought the third one was pretty good. It's just that they made it straight up scary instead of, a comedy horror. Yeah, so Return of the Living Dead was basically, yeah. So yeah, Return of the Living Dead. So yeah. So yeah, Return of the Living Dead. It's a great movie. You know, one and two were those movies that you're like, I don't know about them. A lot of people hate them. A lot of people dislike them. I love them. I just thought they were funny. Well, the third one was mostly scary. It wasn't. It was like It was supposed to be, scary and not funny at all. You know. My cat Batman. Yeah. So Return of the Living Dead is one of those movies that you don't know how to really appreciate the movie. You laugh at it, and it's like you can't really be scared because it's meant to be a comedy horror. It was meant to be funny. You got other movies from the 80s that people said, sucked. And this one guy had the balls to put the top five worst movies of the 80s. And he put Return of the Living Dead 2. Return of the Living Dead 2 was not a terrible movie. I loved 1 and 2. 5, like I said, 5 was pretty good, but it was missing the humor. They made the fifth one, not the fifth one, but the third one to be scary. It wasn't funny at all, in my opinion. It was just like they were trying to make it dark and scary. And they succeeded on that. It ended up basically not doing well. Um, so there was a planned fourth movie, even though we did eventually get a fourth movie, not until 2005. But the original fourth movie was actually supposed to come out in, I think it was 95. Yeah, it was supposed to come out in 95 or 96. And the fourth movie would have been called Return of the Living Dead Contamination, I believe it was called. But that movie was canceled because people didn't like the third movie. The fourth movie would have been more terrifying like the third movie was. It wouldn't have had any comedy elements in it. And it would have it would have had Tarman in it. However, this version of Tarman would have been this version of Tarman would have been like what do you call that? Yeah. So yeah, this version of Tarman would have been dark instead of him being kind of funny and saying I want brains. He wasn't even supposed to say I want brains. I don't even think any of the zombies in the third movie said I want brains. It's been a while since I've seen the fucking third movie. It's been a while since I've seen all of them. So I'm thinking about just getting the whole fucking set on DVD. Because they have all five together on DVD, but not together. Someone on eBay was selling them, and I was thinking about buying them. Yeah. So Return of the Living Dead series has we haven't had a Return of the Living Dead movie since 2005, with the last one being the fifth one. Um, like I said, I mean, unless they kind of make it like like they did with Zombieland, I don't think there was really that much CGI in Zombieland. I think it was makeup and a combine of CGI. If they did it like that, then maybe they could pull it off. But just you shouldn't do a remake of it. Because for one, the remake would be terrible. The remake would suck. The remake would fail. And then you have a lot of pissed off fans because the first two Return of the Living Deads are classics. Even though I don't know if it's France or Italy, the Return of the Living Dead series have weird fucking names in those countries. It's either I don't know if it's Italy or France. It's one of those countries. Um, where Return of the Living Dead, the first one is called Night of the Zombies. Yes, I'm not kidding you. They're called Night of the Zombies. Yeah, it's called Night of the Zombies. The first Return of the Living Dead is called Night of the Zombies. The second one is called Return of the Zombies. Yes, so Return of the Living Dead 2 became Return of the Zombies. Return of the Living Dead 3 became Return of the Zombies 2. And the fourth and the fifth one became Return of the Zombies 3 and Return of the Zombies 4. It's just fucking confusing. You know, that's like with all the new movies, like, for instance, other movies that totally ignores, not putting numbers in the title because they know it's going to be ridiculous and redundant. So why'd even fucking bother? So yeah, Return of the Living Dead 5. It's it's one of my favorite ones, but if you ask me, the Return of the Living Dead 5 should never have been, well, not made. It was the last one to feature Tarman. I thought we were going to get him in 4. He wasn't in 4. Tarman didn't return into 5. If you ask me, that was the only good thing about 5. So, yeah. Let me see what time it is. It's only 5:22. So, yeah. What an asshole. Sorry about that. Uh, yeah, I'm watching Try Not to Laugh challenge with a whole bunch of other people reacting to it. Anyways, yeah, so Return of the Living Dead should never be touched. It has a lot of sequels, but I think reason they stopped at 5 is because they knew people wouldn't want any more. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I actually heard that we were supposed to get a sixth film back in 2007, but they never made it. Yeah. So, so yeah. Return of the Living Dead, one of those movies that should not be touched. Dear Hoppy Woppy, yeah. Wanna say hi? Does my baby wanna say hi? Does my baby wanna say hi? Oh, she's she's jealous because there's new kittens in the house, and she's not the youngest anymore. Ooh. Okay. Now, on the other hand, we have to just discuss anything. You guys can send me comments about what you think of the Return of the Living Dead movies. Let me know, and I'll be back in a minute. Just let me put this down. That's just fucked up.
Can I have sex? No, stupid. Number six.
Are you okay? Can I come closer? Oh my god, hi. You look like this.
Gonna need you to close your eyes for me. You trust me?
Okay.
Close your eyes. So today was all about the senses. Just wanted to see if you can sense your feel in front of your face right now. You know that?
I think I know what it is.
So, yeah. Damn, he's tall. Uh, so yeah. Um, Someone had commented one time on my video that Return of the Living Dead 3 wasn't really a Return of the Living Dead movie. That's a person had commented that, and I really kind of, I kind of agree with that because it felt like they just slapped the name on the title because that one really didn't make no sense because it wasn't funny like the first two were. It was like more serious. Yeah. Um, Someone told me I should start a Twitch channel, and I should also have a thing to where I get where people send me money. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But the Return of the Living Dead movie is I would say this. I would rate one and two as masterpieces. Three, I would put it in a category of being a good movie. The fourth and fifth movie, I would put them in the category of they're okay. They're not terrible as people claim they are. The fourth film could have been better, and the fifth film could have been better, but hell, that's just they just had to make them, and they made them too late. If you ask me. Yeah, I got my head shaved. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, someone asked me, okay, do you if I could pick a top five horror movies from the 80s, I was like, can they be horror comedies as well? And they're like, okay. I would pick Return of the Living Dead 1, Return of the Living Dead 5. Wait, 5, idiot. Sorry. I would pick Return of the Living Dead 1, Return of the Living Dead 2, and I would also pick Return of the Living Dead, oh shit. I would also be picking, not Return of the Living Dead, The Zombie of Manitoba, or no, not Manitoba, of that one movie, Zombie of something, um, Oasis of the Zombies, The Hearse, and The Attic. Both The Hearse and The Attic are rated PG, by the way. Pretty cool. Uh, yeah. So, yeah. And to the guy who just subscribed to me, I want to say thank you. And I checked out your channel, and I like your videos, bro. They're very entertaining and cool. He also does movie reviews too, like me. And this is a live discussion. I'll probably end this video when it hits the 35-minute mark. So the video is only going to be 35 minutes long. Sorry about that. But that's just how it is with some of these videos, because it takes a while for it to like upload the whole entire damn video. And so yeah. That was like a Bluetooth, a YouTuber Bluetooth. Yeah, she's on the TV. She's cute. Sorry. If I can edit this video when I get done with it, I'm gonna edit that out. I'm gonna take a page out of Blasphemous HD's playbook. Really? Like with other movies, like I'm probably gonna have to do new reviews on my older videos, because my older videos, the quality and the sound were kind of bad. And I'm thinking about starting a new series that is gonna make people go crazy. And yeah, it will be called well, I can't discuss the title right now, but it's going to be funny, where I basically rip the movies apart and I cuss at them and I say a whole bunch of other shit. So yeah, I basically tear the movies apart, cuss at them out, and everything. So yeah, um, let me know which Return of the Living Dead movie is your favorite. And like I said, there's other movies that I try to tell people that I'm trying to do a review on, but I just can't find a physical copy of it, because, like I said, I'm broke as hell. I don't make money off these videos. Not yet. Maybe one day they'll be like, "Hey, William, we know you're getting we realize you're getting a lot of subscribers now. What are you doing to do that?" Oh, easy. I don't know. Yeah. Someone has sent me an email. They asked me what did I think of Jason Goes to Hell. I didn't like it. I hated Jason Goes to Hell. But let's just get back to Return of the Living Dead. The first one is a masterpiece. The second one's a masterpiece. The third one is I'm gonna put it. It's a good movie category. 4 and 5 are just what the fuck. Now, as I was saying, I'm gonna probably have to do a thing where I get the movies and rewatch them. So yeah. So yeah, Return of the Living Dead is just one of those movies that shouldn't be touched. On the other hand, Return of the Living Dead 5, at least Tarman returned in that movie. But I will say this, if Tarman would have been in 4, they probably would have liked 4 better. I probably would have liked 4 more. But the fifth one, I would say 1, 2, and the fifth one are my favorites just because Tarman's in them. And I like the ending of the fifth movie because Tarman's he's holding up a sign to for people to stop, their cars to give him a ride. Um, I feel sorry for the people who actually give him a ride because he's gonna eat their brains. Yeah. So yeah, Return of the Living Dead 5 is just one of those movies that 4 and 5 shouldn't have been made because it felt like it was a movie that should have been only one movie. But if people demanded it, they had to have a sequel. And originally, the second movie. Jackass. Yeah. So yeah, I had to get my head shaved, so that's why I look different in today's video. So, but like I said, Return of the Living Dead is one of those movies. Just don't touch it. Don't, cause I can understand why they would want to do a remake of it, but then someone in the comment section in the because I'm part of the Return of the Living Dead fan page on Facebook. Yeah, it's a really good fan page, well, fan group or whatever you want to call it. It's a good group, and Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead is one of those movies that, how can I put it? If you want to do a new movie, who would they cast in it? Leave it in the comment section down below. Who would you put in the movie? I haven't seen the new. Someone asked me, "Hey, do a review of the movie X." I haven't seen it yet. My friend has, and he fucking hated it. He hated the movie X, but he loves Return of the Living Dead. Me and him, just the other day, because he has Return of the Living Dead on Blu-ray. He has the first one on Blu-ray. I don't know if two and three are on Blu-ray, but he doesn't have two and three on Blu-ray. He has two, three, four, and five on DVD, and he also has the first one on DVD, but he has it on Blu-ray too. But I don't know if two and three were released on Blu-ray or not. But yes, I would say this: you should definitely have just put out your opinion on any movie you want, and it's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If you think a movie is good, okay. If you think a movie is terrible, okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Like, say, The Babadook. I'm gonna make a video tearing that movie apart. The Babadook, more like Babadookie. Someone said, well, give it another chance. Watch it. You might like it. I don't think I would. My baby. My hoppy woppy, yeah. You're getting mad. You're wagging your tail. So, yeah, I'm going to go for 3 more minutes. Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah. Really? So, yeah, Return of the Living Dead. I will say this. If you don't like it, okay. Me personally, it's one of my favorite movies. And I like that one guy that's played by Emilio, not Emilio, dumb fuck. Something Junior. I can't remember his name, but his character was like so fucking cool. And of course, they all died at the end because of the nuclear explosion. Oh my god. I haven't seen Straight Outta Compton yet. Is that a good movie? Anyways. Return of the Living Dead. Just to say this. 1 and 2. I'm just gonna do a fucking ranking video on all of them. From, they could have been better to good to masterpiece. Yeah. So, just want to say this. Yeah. So, before I go, I just want to give a shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to me. I love you all. And Return of the Living Dead, one of the greatest films. And remember, you're entitled to like any movie you want. If you don't like a movie for certain reasons, okay. I love movies in general. There's some movies that I'm okay with. There's some movies I plain out fucking hate. Like for instance, the piece of shit Leatherface prequel. Fuck that movie. Alright. I just want to say this. Bye, guys. Have a nice day. I love you guys. Bye.